As you know, many cars come with run flat tires on them. In this case, BMW has run flats and no spare tire, not even a place to put a spare tire. But I wanted a spare tire and I didn't want run flats. Let's see what happens. My first stop was Sullivan Tire, and they refused to sell me tires that were not run flat tires. Now remember, I'm trying to build a spare tire kit for my car. I understand the run flat issue or the no spare issue. I'm actively trying to resolve it by creating a spare tire, and they still refused to sell me tires. In fact, they said it was prohibited. What do you mean it's prohibited? How's it prohibited? They said it was like it was the law or something. And then they said Sullivan Tire policy prohibits them from selling non-run flat tires. It's like, you gotta be kidding me. So I left and I emailed Sullivan Tire, and here's what they said. So here's the response from Sullivan Tire. They basically said, that is our policy, and we only put run flats on cars that came with run flats because that's what the car was designed for. Okay. So this is just saying we're not smart enough to understand the run flat situation and the spare tire situation. Okay. However, they violate this policy all the time. If someone comes in and puts snow tires on their car, that's a huge violation because snow tires affect steering and handling like no other thing I've ever seen. They're awful compared to original tires, right? Someone comes in and wants oversized tires on their SUV to go off-road. That's a huge violation. Somebody wants to move to an ultra-low profile tire. That's a violation. Somebody just wants some, track tires. That would be a violation too. So I understand if someone is trying to save money, opts for non-run flats, but doesn't have a spare, they probably should sign a waiver, just like anybody signs waivers all the time for stuff. That would be good for the consumer, but to outright block it and then just come up with this ridiculous explanation, that's just, ridiculous. In the end, they paid the price, and that was me, the consumer, not buying from them. Then I went over to VIP Tires and Service across the street, gave them all my information, told them how I wanted to make the spare tire. Not only did they welcome the scenario, they did not charge me any money at all to mount one of my old tires off the BMW onto the new rim I had. They mounted it and balanced it free of charge. So they understood the project. They said it's not uncommon. People don't do it all the time, but it's not unheard of. And they were completely professional about letting me achieve my goal. So, here's the best part. Their price per tire was $1 more than the price per tire from Tire Rack for the exact same tire. So they had an outstanding price, and then they took care of me. So they got the sale big time. Just be sure you know what you're talking about when you go in there, and other staff members may treat you differently, but here's the deal. They don't have a policy that says you can't do what you want to do to your car.